Hello everybody, I'm going to do a video on a few things, mainly speculation and crypto, but also just how my feelings of that in general and how it relates to everyday life. I particularly am looking on my phone here. XRP is really hot right now, and I'm wondering if it's too late to get in. I'm looking at the chart here. I did get in a little bit, very minorly, about a week and a half ago, so I do have some gains. It's not anything big. Like, I didn't put in hundreds of dollars, or even like hundreds of dollars like is nothing, and I know people are putting in like thousands and tens of thousands in coins as well, or even more, and I didn't even put in hundreds. So I mean, like, I put in very little, but it just kind of to speculate and see, and it's really ran for a little bit here, and it's went up in the week. It's up 87%. So I don't know if that's the peak. Crypto is really unpredictable and crazy. It has big swings. It's very speculative, obviously, and you don't want to buy high and then sell low. I have been caught holding the bag a few times on a few different things, mainly stocks. I'm not a huge crypto guy. I'm kind of getting into it a little bit, and I know maybe asking openly for advice would open me up to scams like pump and dumps and people giving me altcoins, but I'm not dumb enough to the point where if somebody recommends me put in 10,000 into Piss coin and give my passwords to them, I'm not a chair. Like, I have some cognition here, but anyways, so I am kind of asking if XRP looks good. There's one analyst that says it's going to hit 24. That would be pretty sick, because I put in a little bit of money. It might buy me some groceries or something, you know what I mean? Ethereum, I have a little bit in that, and Dogecoin, a little bit in there. Litecoin is going up quite a bit too. So it seems like all these altcoins are rallying, and Bitcoin is kind of flat right now. So I do remember, because I've been keeping my eye on it for a while. I just haven't had the finances to get really involved. But I remember in 2017, 2018, something like that, Bitcoin was on a pretty big run, and it propped up all the altcoins. And right now, Bitcoin is kind of stagnant. It had to run up to maybe a couple weeks ago, and then it went flat, and the altcoins are really rallying now. So I think this is the first time the altcoins have rallied on their own, away from Bitcoin. Like I said, I'm a noob to this, so I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but that's what it seems like to me, just kind of being a casual look at it here and there type of guy. So I'm thinking about putting in maybe like $100 into XRP, but I do think I might be buying the top, and I don't know exactly if I should be doing that. Other than that, I just kind of want to talk about how speculative crypto is, but also how the stock market is, and how things have turned kind of into gambling, and how it mirrors kind of everyday life. Is you see it in influencers, is they change something very minorly, and then everyone wants that because it's the new fad, it's the new way to say something, it's the new way to do something, and that little tweak causes a market shift, and people want to get in on that. And after a while of people getting in on that, people just notice people doing that, they forget where it came from, and the influencer who started that is almost lost, and it becomes its own momentum, and people get pulled into it. And I think that's kind of how crypto works, in some degree, is people have the fear of missing out, and they see a big bull run, and there's been people who have had their money in there for maybe 5 years, and they're celebrating on Reddit, oh wow, I just took out 90% of what I put in, I'm just leaving a little bit just in case as a gamble. But they're cashing out, they're gonna pay off their mortgage, do whatever, and there's people like myself just getting in now, and they're pulling out all their money. So that's kind of like a move on my part that signals that I'm buying the top. And that's fear of missing out, really. And fear of missing out in itself, if enough people do that and enough people have the fear of missing out, it'll actually push the market higher, and the people that were responsible and sold and paid off their mortgage were actually the ones that missed out on the second straight to the moon, quote unquote. So it is interesting how speculative plays can flip like that, and that's kind of my view on that, and why it's dangerous, but also why it can make an extreme amount of money relatively quickly. So let me know if you have had some excess in crypto, and what your feelings are about it, and if that's a good play. And I've been looking at the news. I've been in some Reddit forums. I've subreddits, and yeah, if you want to open up some conversation about it, feel free to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Most of these crypto videos and comments are kind of trolling comments, which is actually fine. I like the humor sometimes, but if you have any actual real advice that's not a scam, I'd appreciate that as well. So thanks for checking out the video and the channel maybe, and peace out. Bye.